Hi everybody, it's your guy here, the unknown, and today I want to speak about something very important. Okay, I want to help those who are struggling with consistency. So if you are struggling with consistency, then this video is for you. I hope it will clarify most of the things. Okay, so guys, we know that today was a very crazy day. We had a lot of red news, as you can see, and we have some important news, which is the FOMIC. And honestly, we're gonna have highly volatile movements during this news. Okay, so when it's red like this, honestly, the dollar, it's not the right currency to actually focus on, because we know the news will either speed up the setup completed, or else it will bring something unexpected. Okay, so let's see. Again, for tomorrow at least, we are going to be having a lot of news on the pound, but the good thing is these news are coming at the same time, so people will get good trades either during the London session or the Asian session, and they can also get good trades after the news. Okay, and not forgetting that this is a non-farm week and most of the moves might be preparing for Friday, so don't be surprised if they pull you into one direction so that they can reverse and punish everybody on a Friday, because that's non-farm. Okay, so that's highly anticipated as well. Okay, so guys, expect that as well. Okay, so because we have to look at the bigger picture anyway, and that's what they might be doing. Okay, guys, coming to the charts, I want to keep this video quite short. Okay, so if you're new, just hit the subscription button so that you don't miss, because I really want to help you become consistent. Okay, so guys, yesterday we did a live and we went through some currencies as we were preparing today preparing for today. Okay, we went through live analysis where we were selecting our currencies for today. Okay, so I'm just gonna show how some of them are actually traded and explain some of the important things, so that you might actually start understanding these things. Okay, so pay close attention. One of the currencies we spoke about yesterday was actually the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Okay, and as we said, we got the 3 days going out. Okay, going up actually. Okay, we got, okay, this one was the day one, and we got day two, we got day three. So this here, we got day one breakouts and we got day two breakouts. Okay, we didn't get day three breakouts because, as I have already alluded, sometimes they actually use the day where the peak formation was formed as day one, because they're obviously gonna use variation. Remember, the objective of the market is to take from everybody and give to few people. Okay, so they have to bring some kind of variation, trick everybody, because that's the main objective of these markets. Okay, so guys, here's the thing that happened. Okay, yesterday we got a first red day, and the moment they broke here, as you can see, they broke the low of the previous day, which was Monday, and then that meant this became a peak. As you can see, I wrote peak right here. So as I said yesterday, today I was only looking for one thing on this currency. I was looking for a pump. Okay, a pump, then a dump. Okay, then a dump. Okay, because I was actually okay, I actually thought they might actually start a new 3-day cycle. Okay, they might start a new 3-day cycle, but it's okay, they didn't. Okay, they didn't, and now I understand, because as I told you, sometimes they will actually pull people into one direction so that they might punish on a Friday, but we're not going to talk about that right now. One thing that I can say, looking at this chart, okay, they did give the pump we anticipated. They gave the pump, however they gave it late because they consolidated and then they gave the pump. However, here's the thing, I told you one thing, I want to come to the markets at 3:30 US time, 3:30 South African time, 9:30 US time, and that's the equity opening time. Okay, that's the equity opening time of the US session. That's when I want to come. Okay, that's when I want to come to the market. Yes, we had a couple of news. Okay, we had a couple of news, but when I came to the screen, one thing I noticed was, just look, the market was going up, okay, and then 3:30 they pulled back before the equity opens, and immediately at 3:30 what did they do? They actually pinned. Let me bring, okay, it's fine, the indicators are there. Where is the closing price? Where is the closing price? Okay, the closing price is around here. Okay, this is the closing price. As you can see, this is the low, this is the high. I always want to see these levels because they're important key levels. However, note what happened. 3:30 they give a stop hunt back inside. Okay, so they were stop hunting everybody who was in profits, actually everybody who was actually buying along the way. Though these are the ones who were actually being stop hunted. Okay, remember, if you follow Steve, he always sings, actually he converted this song, Welcome to the Candy Shop, I think it's a song by 50 Cent. He converted it to Welcome to the Candy Shop, don't trade until the hitter stops. Okay, that's the song he sings. So he always waits for stop hunts, and this is a stop hunt back into the inside. Well, I know that people believe that a stop hunt is like when they come and stop hunt everybody like at the peak, but this is also a stop hunt because they are coming back to the inside and closing everybody who actually bought this move at the beginning of the session. Okay, so they stop hunted, and this candle happened exactly at 3:30 and it closed at 3:45. As you can see the time here, the time is actually saying 13:30 because I told you my broker is behind in 2 hours. Okay, so that's the server time. Unfortunately, I can't change it. Okay, so I know that add 2 hours to the server time, then you get 3:30. So this is the candle, the first candle I see when I come to the session, because I told you I want to come at 3:30, and the reason I want to come at 3:30 is because by the time it hits 3:30, by the time the US session opens, the equity time opens, okay, everybody is in the market by that time. Remember, there are people who entered during the Asian session, there are people who entered during the London session. Everybody is in the market. Therefore, it means that there's a lot of liquidity, there's a lot of order block or order flow, whatever you call it. Okay, so there's just a lot in the market. Okay, so I would rather say this, all the money is in the market when the US session opens. Okay, and they are the ones who will bring a stop hunt. 3:30 they will bring a stop hunt. 9:30 South African time, 3:30 actually 3:30 South African time, 9:30 US time. That's the equity opening time, 9:30 US time. Okay, so as you can see, they stop hunt down and they continue up. They go for those who are in profit. Okay, the question you should always ask yourself, I did explain this yesterday when we were doing the live, is that you must be able to know every day, you must be able to identify levels where profitable guys are. Okay, when US 30 or when US equity time opens, ask yourself who is in profit. Okay, and those are the guys the market will be going after, because nobody is gonna get a free lunch. Okay, nobody's gonna get a free lunch. Okay, so these are the guys who were in profit. Okay, because honestly, when they did that at 3:30, I knew that now my setup is no longer there. Okay, I knew that now the market has another plan. Okay, I didn't take it, but see, it went for those who were in profit. Why didn't I take it? Because today my thesis was I was expecting that they will give a day 2 continuation. However, the moment US opened, the moment the equity time opened on this candle, you see, it's a stop hunt. They pinned. Wait for 3:30 to close. It will tell you what the market is actually doing. Okay, you see now, wait for 3:30. I repeat, always wait for 3:30. Okay, you see, they gave a stop hunt and now they're on the other side of the EMA, and you see what they are doing. They just went vertical up. Okay, to close everybody who was in profit. So for this one, this is now the peak, okay, because they broke yesterday's high. And right now what I can say is actually that, okay, now it seems like they are pulling people into one direction, so that on Friday maybe they can punish or do whatever they want. And not forgetting that we have forex news in about 30 minutes, okay, so anything is still possible, okay. So the moment they did this, I realized that my setup is actually now invalid. As I say, wait for your thesis to be confirmed or rejected. Just because you have a signal day, which was a red day here, doesn't mean the following day they will behave or do what you anticipate. Always be objective, okay? Don't be subjective, be objective, okay? That's the most important thing, being objective, okay? Okay, just because we have a signal day doesn't mean we're gonna take it blindly. I know some people took on the spin, but we always talk about waiting for 9:30 US time, the equity opening time. So for those who took here, they took before the equity time. I always want to wait and see what the equity time does, okay? And as you can see, they gave a pin followed by an engulf. This was a dead giveaway, okay? And this actually invalidated the entire setup. Now we're gonna go to the pound versus the Australian dollar. This one gave, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm on a 1 hour time frame, okay? First of all, when I did my analysis, was it yesterday or on Monday? I really came and analyzed this one, and I told you guys, or I told you that I'm a little bit worried. Why? Because now, as you can see, we have the low of the week, which is the low of the previous week. You know, we always want to mark out the highs and the lows of the week, and we did mention that, okay, fine, right, with this one we have a problem, and the problem is, you see, they came, you see, they made a low, they came back to the low in 3 days. 1 2 3, okay, they came back to the low 1 2 3. However, I told you that I have a worry. Why? Because now they are actually showing everybody that this is a strong support, okay. They want everybody to believe that it's a strong support. And guys, be careful every time you see them hitting a level so perfect like this. What they are actually doing is they are actually gathering orders. Why? Because every book tells you that if they hit a level and hit it again, then that's a strong support, okay. That's what books are saying, okay. So I was like, okay, if you look, let me zoom this out. I want to show you something. Oh, okay, I messed up the session, it's fine. But okay, it went back. Let me show you something quite quick. Let me zoom this out for everybody to see, okay. I'm gonna draw a very thin line, okay, a very thin line over here. You see this. Let me make this as perfect as I can, okay. You see this. Let me show you. The markets has its own way. You see now, okay, if you look here, they hit this line, they came here, they didn't hit the line. You see there's a space here, and then they came the third time, they didn't hit this point. In other words, they don't want to release everybody who is trapped here. That's why they're coming to a level that's a little bit higher as compared to the previous level. And I did tell you that this one, they might come back in the throughout this week, because I'm worried. When they hit a level perfect like this, I become curious, okay. I become curious because now they want everybody to believe that this is a strong support, okay. Remember, the market will never give you anything like, they will never give you easy trades, guys. The objective of the market is to actually take from everybody and give it to few. So they will never give anybody easy things like this. So when they hit a level like this, I become curious, okay. So yes, they used this day because this became a peak, and we did explain this yesterday on our live, that this is a peak, and now they broke. The moment they broke, you see this orange, they broke the high of the previous day. This becomes, they want to break out. However, they can use it as day 2, counting this one as day 1. If you look at the previous videos, you'll understand this, okay. And today they came and broke here, as you can see. Not convincing for me, because I will use a line graph, okay, and they didn't break. However, it's day 3. Sometimes they do this. Even GJ is capable of this. It just comes and touches and closes everybody here. Okay, so I wasn't convinced. I will be honest with all of you, I wasn't convinced. And what I said yesterday was, okay, I'm waiting for them to break. So if they pull down, I will take up, and if once they break down, I will be looking for a reversal. Go and look at yesterday's video that we did live. You will see everything we explained. Okay, however, you see, this wasn't convincing for me as a day 3, but something was convincing for me. Okay, the one thing that was convincing, I came to a 1 hour time frame, and look, number 1, they gave a top, they revisited the top, they revisited the top. This gives a head and shoulder. If not a head and shoulder, it gives a triple top. As you can see, it gives a triple top, and not only just a triple top. Okay, they used let's see, this is actually the 3rd hour. They used the 3rd hour actually to engulf the closing price of yesterday. We did speak about the fact that good trades will come from this line, or this line, right? So when they engulf this line, this actually started meaning something to me, more especially after the triple top, 1 top, 2 top, 3 tops. And then you see, when they came, they gave a break in structure right here. They're actually breaking this perfect support. I told you, they want people to believe that if they give you something that is too perfect, they want you to believe that this is support or resistance. Remember, they know what the books say. Okay, they know what the book says. Besides, they are the ones who gave this knowledge so that they can trap everybody. So be careful about the information that is in most of the books. Everybody's talking about support and resistance. Okay, so be careful about this. Now they want everybody to believe that this is a strong support. When you believe that this is a strong support, then you are obviously buying, and they are actually selling. Okay, so you see, they broke structure. They came back with 3 candles, 1, 2, 3 on a 15-minute chart. You see this one. And this is the candle I love. I think I've already talked about this kind of a candle, whereby they spend the whole 15 minutes doing nothing. You see, this is a, what do you call it? It's a doji. Okay, it's a doji. A doji simply tells you that they spent the whole 15 minutes doing nothing. Okay, going nowhere, holding a level. So now they are holding a level. People are buying. Okay, they are holding a level. Other people believe that this is a stop hunt. Now people are buying. And when they did this, I then realized that, okay, this is the last push after breaking structure that actually fails to go up, and immediately they engulf it. And this is where they presented a very, very good trade after a day 3. Okay, this is not convincing, but they used it as a day 3, and only the triple top gave me confidence. Okay, and talking about gold, let me just take 2 minutes to talk about gold. Okay, because we spoke about it yesterday, and yesterday I did say that I'm expecting a pump for a dump. Why? Because this will give a day 2 continuation. Okay, this will give a day 2 continuation, because if we come to a 15-minute chart, we will realize one thing. They actually broke this low, which was the previous. They gave it an inside bar, right? This was on day 3. They took 3 days going up, and then they gave an inside day on a Monday. On a Tuesday, they then broke the low of the previous day, which was the low of Monday, which rendered this as a peak formation. We don't go against the peak formation, right? And this became a day 1 of breakouts. So today, yes, I was expecting a day 2 of breakouts. However, look at the behavior. They broke, and they started pumping in 3 pushes. If you look at it, remember the video we did on market structure? That's where we explained what we mean about market structure. So they made first push, second push, third push. And if you look at this carefully, okay, carefully, it's just that when it's like this, if I'm expecting a day 2 continuation, I do not counter trend. Okay, my direction bias is like this, as I said yesterday. Okay, but look at what they did at 3:30. Look at what they did at 3:30. This is a candle that opened at 3:30. That's why, guys, I love 3:30 or 9:30 US equity opening time. You see, they stop hunted back to the inside. And then one thing we have to know is who is in profit at the moment 3:30 is opening. Okay, we know that there are people who entered on this breakout. Okay, you see, that was a pullback and a continuation. There are many people who entered here. So they obviously went for them. I do not counter trend, okay, but this actually told me that, okay, right now my thesis is actually invalid, okay. However, when they came to the last hour, you see they gave this inside bar, okay. And when you are on a smaller time frame, you will see what they did. They gave a pin and an engulf at the right time. This is during the last hour, as you can see, okay. This is a candle that opened after the half past candle, so that's 30. That's an open of a new 15-minute candle, okay. So as you can see, they gave a pin and engulf, okay. So I knew that this was a stop hunt. It came to stop everybody who was in profit, and my thesis was then still alive, okay. So this gave a very nice trade, a very nice one, a very nice one. So guys, pay attention to 330, okay. You see 150, very perfect. Pay attention to 330, okay. So I hope this helps, and we're gonna make another live tomorrow and Thursday so that we explain or actually select currencies for Friday. All the best, guys. Thank you.